Jake Paul or Anderson Silva? See who fighters are picking in this boxing match in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
I saw that. I was not sure, but okay. So is signing? This is
it's official. It's going to happen October 29th.
Sure. Okay. I think it's going to be hard. I don't know exactly, but you see, because he train a lot. He train hard. He train seriously. Talking about Jake Paul. Okay, but this is a fight dangerous, but this is a fight for the money. So you have a former guy, a former champion, against a young guy with a lot of hype. So now we will see. But I'm gonna bet on Silva.
Is that really happening?
100%. October 29th on Showtime.
October 29th? The Silva, man. Come on. Anderson's got to win that one. He's got to win that one. If he loses that one, I will be so sad. He will ruin everyone's last quarter of their year if that Paul guy wins.
I'm going to go with Anderson on that one. I'm really excited for that one because I feel like although Anderson is prime and he's still dangerous, and that's definitely gonna be a good fight. But I'll have to go with Anderson Silva on that one.
Oh, we got Anderson, bro. We got the Spider. We got Spider. I always go for Anderson Silva, but hopefully he can get the job done with Jake Paul. That kid's nasty, but I think he can get the job done, man, and just pick him apart and move and all that cool little Anderson Silva stuff. And it's just great he's getting an opportunity to fight that kid too, make some money, and he's just still doing it, man. That's the greatest fighter ever.
You would say that Silva would go out there and destroy Jake Paul even at 47 years old?
Yeah. I especially being a southpaw, I don't know if Jake's ready for that. I don't think he's fought a southpaw before. Anderson is so elusive and so crafty and tricky. Even at his age, I don't see him getting hit by a big ugly overhand that can knock it. Which I'm not gonna. I think Jake Paul's got some power. I've seen him punch. I've seen him hit. You can tell he's heavy-handed. But does he have the timing and the speed to catch Anderson?
Probably Jake Paul. Probably because it'd be a little set up that way. I think. I don't know how old Anderson Silva is now, but he's definitely on the older side.
I freaking hate that, man. You're fighting a guy that's like mid 40s, late 40s. What the fuck is he? 44, 45?
No, he's like 47, I think.
Bro, look, he's still a beast. Because he's an OG in the sport of MMA. But come on, man. You're a 20-something-year-old kid fighting some 47-year-old man. What? If you beat him, you should beat him. But he's not just a YouTuber anymore. The kid's obviously getting better at boxing. I don't think he's a terrible boxer. I think he's a little sloppy, but I don't think he looked that bad. I think he looked pretty good his last two Woodley fights for a kid that's only been doing it for 2 years or whatever it's been, 3 years, something like that. But I don't know, man. I think Jake Paul actually. I don't see a 47-year-old guy taking the kid hits hard. He's a big kid. I'm pretty sure he's heavier than a middleweight, like 195 or 2 something or whatever it is. But I don't know. I think Jake Paul is probably gonna knock him out. Anderson Silva doesn't really you see him flatlining people. I mean, it's different with big gloves, man. I just don't see him being able to do it.
I think if everything is good, it's not some fake stuff like this one. So I think Anderson 100% win this fight. There's no way to Jake Paul to win this fight. You know what I mean? Anderson is older, but he's so experienced. He fight with the Chavez in the boxing, and he win with the professional boxing. So 100% he's supposed to win with Jake Paul.
Yeah, I gotta go with Anderson Silva, obviously, but Jake Paul has shown his ability to be a somewhat decent boxer, and he's an athletic kid. People look past him because he's a YouTuber or whatever, but the guy is obviously an athlete in his own right. But I gotta go with my boy Anderson Silva because he's part of what I would do. He's a fighter through and through. The only thing that just sucks is he's past his prime, It's man, what are you what are we doing this for, man? It's okay, he beats Anderson Silva. Okay, cool. The guy's old, but it's I want to see Jake Paul fight somebody that's like a Masvidal, a guy that still still athletic, still, and has high levels, Anderson has high levels, 10 years ago, and still even like, 5, 6 years ago as well. But he's getting old, man. Like, and I would hate to see Anderson Silva get knocked out cold or something because like it kind of taints his legacy, but also it's like it's not fun to see that. Like you don't want to see legends go down like that. But I would get a lot of satisfaction if he went in there and starched Jake Paul. So I got to go with Anderson Silva, but just never know nowadays.
Anderson Silva still moves around well. He is getting up there in age, while Jake Paul has a lot of momentum, and momentum is huge in a mental aspect of fighting. You're on a train, and you kind of just keep moving. So I don't think he can beat Anderson, only because Anderson is long. I don't think he's fought anybody long yet. Anderson moves really. He lost his move. He's still good. I think Anderson will get it. It won't be like a knockout or anything. It'll just be dragged on, but Anderson will win.
I like Jake Paul, and I like Anderson Silva, and I would go with Anderson Silva. Like if I had to bet the money, like for the safe bet, I think I would go with experience, with someone like Anderson Silva. I think he's gonna be quite a heavy opponent to deal with,
Anderson Silva, that's a GOAT, man. But you have to be dumb not to say that he ain't gonna win. Just his movement and his head work is just amazing. Just his feints and his being able to switch stances is amazing.
Fuck, man, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. I hope, and I think Anderson. I do. I mean, Anderson's out here still. I mean, he's like what one would say is like way over the hill from high athletic competition, let alone combat competition, and he's still out there making people look like children in the boxing ring. Like, what the fuck? And like, I just think with Anderson, he's so tricky, and Anderson's thing is he's not necessarily like the best offensive guy. He's the best, counter fighter, the defensive guy. And Jake Paul is not like a technical, finesse, creative boxer. He's like a, throw bombs and hope one connects. Like, Anderson made a whole fucking career of fighting guys that are throwing bombs looking to knock him out, and it just didn't work. So I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm going to be tuning in, and I think a lot of the MMA world is going to be tuning in as well.